and welcome to the Kid vs. Wild Clover Crate.
In your crate you will find photo instructions from Paracord Planet, written instructions, 10-foot of paracord, and a buckle. From home you will need a ruler, a lighter, and scissors.
If you haven't done so already, unravel your paracord. And first we are going to measure how much paracord we're going to use for our bracelet. You can start by wrapping the paracord around your wrist and marking where it ends or meets together. You'll take that mark and measure it on the ruler. My measurement is about 7.5 inches. After you have recorded your wrist measurement, take your paracord and match the ends together and then go until you have a loop at one end. Once you have matched the ends up and have the loop at one end, feed it through the top side of one of the buckles. And pull it through a little bit. Once you have your paracord strung through your buckle, push the buckle through the loop and pull the buckle tight. After you have your paracord attached to one end of the buckle, you will run your fingers down the paracord, making sure that the paracord is not twisted around each other, all the way to the end. Once you reach the end, you will feed these two ends through the other end of the buckle. Next, you will string both ends through the other end of the buckle. Making sure that all of the white strands go through the buckle. Once you have both ends through your buckle, pull it tight so it forms a loop at the other end. Once you have the loop, slip it around your wrist and see the length that you will need it. Unbuckle it, hold that measurement and see if that is about the same as your beginning measurement, not using the ends of the buckle in your measurement. This is about 6.5, so I need to go until it reads 7.5. After you have measured your bracelet to your beginning length, secure your bracelet either using tape or you could use a clipboard to the surface. When you secure your bracelet, make sure you have the underside of your two strings and one string on each side and secure both ends. After you have secured your bracelet, we get to start tying. We're going to start by taking the string on your left hand side and crossing it over the middle two strings. Next, we are going to take the right cord and place it on top of our left cord. Then take your right cord, go underneath of both middle cords, and then through the left cord. And pull the two tight until it goes all the way to the top and then pull tight again. After you have one knot, we're going to do the same thing just on the opposite side. So you will take the string on the right side, cross it over the two middle strings, take the string on the left side and cross it over, under the two middle, and through the right string. And pull tight all the way to the top. This is a closer look at what you will be doing. And if you happen to forget which string you're supposed to do next, whichever string is on top of the knot, that is which string has to go under the two other strands. So this string, since the string is out on top of the knot, it has to go under the two middle strings. Once you get to the end and you have knots filling your whole bracelet, make sure they go all the way to the end of the buckle. These last few can be a little bit tricky. Just making sure that you're still going under the bracelet. So now that you have all your knots filled, you can take it off of wherever it's secured to. Once you have taken it off to the place it was secured to, you can check to make sure that it is the appropriate fit. If your bracelet is the appropriate length, with an adult, you can cut off the extra paracord and leaving about 1/4 of an inch. And do this to both sides. And then using a lighter, you can melt the end of your paracord, again using adult supervision. While it is still a little bit warm, press it into the side of your bracelet so that it sticks.
After you have one side done, we also need to do the other side. Melt it a little bit, let it cool off, and then press it into the side. Once your bracelet is done, strap it on and you're ready for the wild.
For the edible and poisonous plants activity, you have 2 handouts. One is for poisonous plants and one is for edible flowers, instructions, and the plant photo cards and description photo cards.
There are 14 plant pictures included in your crate. 11 of them are edible plants. The other 3 are poisonous. You do not want to eat these plants, let alone touch them. Let's start by sorting the plant pictures from the plant descriptions. Once you have your pictures sorted from your descriptions, read through the descriptions and try and match them with one of the plants. I have shown an example of the first description for you. Number 1. Chives are a flower that has a mild onion flavor. Break apart the florets and add to salads, cooked vegetables, casseroles, cheese dishes, eggs, potatoes, or cream cheese. Chive flowers do not dry well. Pause the video now to complete matching the rest of the descriptions and pictures. Once you are done matching them, resume the video for the answers. Good luck! Number 2 is Calendula Flowers. They have a slightly bitter flavor and are valued mostly for their color. Use the petals in salads, soups, butter, rice, stews, poultry, or in tea. Number 3 is Stinging Nettles. This plant does exactly what the name advertises. As you brush up against it, plant hairs inject acid into your skin, like a syringe giving a shot. However, the skin's reaction is milder than with poison ivy or wild parsnip, and it usually clears up within just a few minutes. Number 4 is bee balm. The uniquely shaped white, pink, red, or purple flowers add color and interest to flower beds, food, and beverages. Bee balm flowers have a citrus, minty flavor. You can use them in salads, as garnishes, or more traditionally, to make bee balm tea. Number 5 is violets. Violas have a sweet wintergreen or perfumed flavor. You can use the petals to color butter, float flowers in punch, use in fruit salads, or candy for decorating cakes and pies. Number 6 is Impatience. They come in a variety of flower colors, and the flowers have a sweet flavor and can be used as a garnish in salads or floated in drinks. Number 7 is Poison Ivy. While some people like to brag that they can roll around in the stuff without seeing a single welt, many people will have an allergic reaction with itching, burning, and blisters that develop within 12 to 14 hours after coming in contact with the plant's oil. You might not have a reaction the first time you come in contact with poison ivy, but roughly 85% of people will react the second time. Number 8 is daylilies. Daylily blossoms have a sweet flavor, especially the pale yellow and orange ones. Use in salads or as garnishes. Float in punch bowls for decoration or stuffed with soft cheeses for an appetizer. Dried daylily petals are an important ingredient in Chinese sweet and sour soup. Number 9 is the common lilac. Some lilacs have a perfumed floral taste that lends itself to many uses. Try it with vanilla yogurt or candied as cake or pie decoration. Number 10 is Nasturtiums. These flowers have a peppery, zesty taste that can be substituted for mustard in sandwiches. Add to salads or cure in vinegar. They make an attractive garnish on a plate or add color when petals are added to butter. Number 11 is borage. Borage flowers have a crisp cucumber flavor. You can use it in salads or as garnishes. Float in drinks or freeze in ice cubes. Use candied flowers to decorate cakes, pastries, and desserts. Number 12 is a chamomile flower. These daisy-like flowers are sweet and have an apple fragrance and taste like chamomile, popular as a tea. Number 13 is wild parsnip. If its oil touches the skin and is then exposed to sunlight, painful blisters will develop. It does not matter if the plant is flowering or not. Avoid contact with it at all times. Number 14 is roses. Generally, the flowers of the older types are the most flavorful. Roses have a perfumed taste. Pick off the petals and remove the whitish bitter base. Add to salads or make jelly. Now go outside and explore the edible plants, but remember to stay away from the poisonous ones.